everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of DC Collectors. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Earth 32, or as a lot of people know him as Dawnbreaker. This is the first of this wave that I have gotten. These have just eluded me. My local Walmart is horrible, so they don't even, the only McFarlane Toys, the DC Multiverse that they have are the Arkham Joker and Arkham Asylum Batman, and they're over in the video game section, and that's it. My Walmart literally is the worst. And I don't live near a Target or anything like that, and the nearest one's an hour away. So literally these are hard to get, and if I don't jump on the pre-orders, I lose out, as evidenced by me just now getting this part of the line. Let's take a look at the box here. Just normal DC Multiverse fare from McFarlane Toys. Batman inside of the box says Batman Earth 32 Dark Knight Metal. The back of the box gives you a look at some artwork, and that particular piece of artwork does it say who it is by? No, it doesn't. That sucks. And I can't really tell right there who that is by. I'll have to go back and do some homework on this one to see who actually drew, if this came from the actual comic. This might have been a cover for the Dawnbreaker one shot. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Other figures in this line, which are not in this particular wave, just the Curse of the White Knight stuff and the Wonder Woman 1984. Side of the box over here. Bottom of the box, in case you were trying to find this guy, there's the UPC code. And top of the box, nothing much, just a little window sneak peek into this figure. So let's open this guy up and let's play with him. All right, so here is Dawnbreaker out of the box. Let's take a look at the accessories first. First, he comes with this cool card, just some artwork of the picture on the back of the box. Here's the back of the card in case you need to read that. You can pause the video here. One thing I have noticed, look at the thickness of that. This is a lot thinner material. I think McFarlane's trying to cut corners from the initial figures that he released. The card stock was a lot thicker than that right there when on the first couple of waves of figures. So I don't really like the fact that they're doing away with that thick card stock. That was kind of a special kind of neat thing to me. And because they're going with a thicker card stock, it sort of takes away from the value of the figure just a tiny bit. I mean, the figure's what you're actually wanting, but this was a cool little add-in that I thought really added value to the actual piece, but not so much anymore. He comes with the flight base, as you can see here. This is just, if you look at the back here, this piece is shaped like a T, and it pretty much just slides into place like so. And he comes with these little grabby things here that click into place. I like these things. I do like the black base that most of the figures come with. I just think it looks uniform across the whole line. I know I'm probably in the minority on that, but I do prefer the black base. I get it. You want a flight stand for a cool figure that flies, but I'd rather have the black base than I had the flight stand. Here is you can see little bats. This is like Green Lantern making some green bats coming out of his ring there with little tentacles. Looks like octopus tentacles coming out. Now, I just recently read Dawnbreaker one shot because I hadn't really gotten into the Dark Knight Metal stuff, and it's interesting. It's really cool so far. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm past the one shots for the individual characters like Dawnbreaker, like Murder Machine, Red Death, and so on. And this is actually a pretty cool thing. I don't know how. It'd be cool if you could make it look like it's coming out of his arm, but I don't think that's gonna, well, maybe so. Maybe you can put it in there, and yeah, that's the whole idea behind this, is that it looks like it's, it's just a construct coming out of his ring there. So that's pretty neat. I won't display it like that because I'm not into little extracurriculars there. So let's look at the sculpt and the paintwork on this. Again, McFarlane knocks it out of the park with just the awesome attention to detail, the sculpt work, the little details that go above and beyond that you don't get with any other figure line in this scale or in this price range. I guarantee you put this up against a Marvel Legends, you put this up against the G.I. Joe Classified, the Hasbro Black Series, Star Wars Black Series. For the value of the $19.99 that you're paying for this, doesn't come close. This is far and away above and beyond. Much more value, a lot better figure. And believe me, I have my fair share of the other figures, and this just blows it away altogether. Just you can just look at the details on this. Just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Paint app is spot on. There is not a single piece out of place. I mean, I'm giving you close-ups here of the face. Just look. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Now there's some little green dots. I'm trying to point them out here, right here, and right here. Is that supposed to be this? Let's take a look at the card. Yeah, just kind of like a lighting highlight kind of thing. And this one is just a little scuffed up compared to the other one. So, I'm being super nitpicky trying to find something wrong with this particular piece. I mean, just look at the cool stuff going on. If you're not familiar with this character, this is actually Bruce Wayne from Earth 32. When his parents died, he basically, showed no fear when I think it was not Joe Cool. God, the guy who shot his parents. I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head. When that guy was, staring him down with the gun, he showed no fear. The ring came and said, Bruce Wayne of Earth, whatever, you show no fear. Here's your green ring. And of course, as soon as he grabbed it, he killed the guy who shot his parents. But he totally just disrupted the ring to a point no other Green Lantern had done before, took control over it, and because of that, it corrupted the ring. And of course, later on down the line, he starts killing off all the bad guys, Penguin, Scarecrow, you name them, Mr. Freeze. And then Gordon comes and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" He kills Gordon, and then the Guardians come with all the Green Lantern Corps, and he kills all them because he's corrupted the ring and he can control it better than anybody else. And then the Batman Who Laughs comes and says, "Hey, I got a new playground for you," and he comes into our world from there. But that is just an awesome piece. I know a lot of people say this is like not a very good, this is like a peg warmer, but dadgum if this is not a very cool action figure. I don't know what they're talking about. All right, so let's take a look at the articulation on this. Okay, notice these things here. You're not going to get movement out of the head other than up and down. He's not going to turn much without breaking this stuff right here. So you don't be too concerned with that. This shoulder thing here is keeping his arms really from moving too much. He can get some good mobility, but I'm sure it could get even more if this shoulder pad thing was not there. He does have, as you could tell by looking under here, he has the butterfly shoulders, so they can move pretty good all the way around. He does have bicep swivel. As you can see here, he's got double jointed elbows. The wrist turn all the way around and they go up and down. There's a lot of mobility with the wrist right there. He does have a little bit of ab crunch. Not much, but I'm not too concerned with there. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to turn at the waist, and all because all this stuff molded together right here. I'm not a big, that doesn't bother me at all. He can do a fairly decent split. He can That's pretty good range of motion there as well. He has no thigh swivel. He does have double jointed knees. And of course he has all the mobility that a normal McFarlane toy would have at the ankles. Overall, this is just a super fantastic figure. I'm in love with this figure. Taking him out of the box, he feels good in your hands. Just playing with him. That's one of the things that I like to look at when I'm, just seeing how well a figure's built. The playability of the figure. If it feels good in your hands, to me, that makes it a good figure. There are obviously figures out there that don't feel good in your hands. Like this one being one of them, the Mandalorian. While he's a cool guy and a lot of people like him, this figure doesn't feel good in my hands for whatever reason. I don't know. This one does. This is absolutely great figure. Highly recommend getting him for only $19.99. I'll put a link down to the bottom to so you can order this guy from Amazon, or I think that's where I got him. Also, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button to let you know when my new videos come out. I try to post a couple, 2, 3 every week. I know there's a period there where I kind of got away from it, but I'm back. I'm doing these again. So yeah, check out this figure if you can. Let me know if you have this one. Let me know in the comments what you think about him. Really, really, really nice figure. Highly suggest you go out and get him. Peace.